Hi, and welcome to our weekly Wednesday wellness chat. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rachel Phillips, and I'm one of the health coaches here at Incenta Health. Thanks so much for joining. As you all know, I like to start these out with a little bit of an icebreaker, see how you all are doing. I might have used it last week, but tell me one thing that you are looking forward to this month or something that's good in your life. Feel free to take yourself off chat, use that, or take yourself off mute, use that chat feature, whatever is easiest for you. I know for me, I'm excited. I am buying a home next week. And that is my something good. What about you all? What is your something good? Kids going back to school. Oh, I am sure that is making the house a little bit quieter during the workday. And grandkids love to go to school. So, and having family visit, that's so wonderful as well. Such a stark difference this summer versus last summer. I'm sure you all have experienced that as well. All right, let's get moving and grooving. This week we are talking about meal prepping and planning. They are a little bit different, and hopefully you can learn a thing or two to apply to your own eating habits. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat, take yourself off mute, whatever is easiest for you. So why is meal planning, meal prepping, etc. so important? I'm a firm believer that failing to plan is planning to fail. And we've all done it where we have the best intentions, but we don't really have a plan. So we end up making choices that may or may not be the healthiest choice. Maybe coming home from work, you're tight on the other end because you have something to do, and you need to eat dinner. So instead of eating a healthful dinner that was prepared at home, you are maybe driving through the drive-through once too many times a week, and eating maybe more calories, just things that don't align with your goals. So why is meal planning important? Again, there's a couple of reasons, and I am sure you all have your reasons too. If you're a meal planner and a prepper, feel free to share those as well. Again, meal planning, looking at our week ahead of time, getting the groceries to be successful lends itself to better nutrition choices. If we know that we have food at home that is ready for us to go, we can always save the time, the money, and the calories by not like going through the drive-through or shoveling our face at the company barbecue or anything like that. Again, it does save time. Being able to meal prep and plan kind of takes the ambiguity out of the every night, like what's for dinner talk. And if you are a meal prepper that likes to cook multiple days out, you are saving time during your week. So you spend a little bit of time on the weekends to save yourself time on the week. Meal planning also keeps us accountable to our own goals, to our own nutrition goals. So if you have the plan that, Saturday is your birthday, you're going to go out Saturday, but maybe somebody calls you up on Thursday and wants to take you out to birthday drinks. Hopefully being able to meal plan, you can go, I can do one or the other, but I can't do both. I have this plan for myself and I really want to be supported in that. Let's come up with a game plan. And same thing with the eating in a hurry. If you have it all planned out, you can grab the chopped up apple and peanut butter or, sliced carrots and hummus instead of maybe grabbing something that's a little less nutritionally dense. We do save money if we're meal planning. Hopefully we're only buying the foods that fit into our meal plan. We're not purchasing abundance at the grocery store. So if your meal plan only has 4 apples in it for the week, you don't need to buy 10 because those other 6 are probably going to go bad. Same thing with planning our meals, cooking our meals at home, making sure they're ready to go, saves us money from eating out. I know for me personally, one of the nicest things about the lockdown last year is that I didn't eat out as often, and I ended up saving a ton of money and relearning my own love for cooking food. Meal planning, again, avoids that food waste. Hopefully we're only buying the foods that fit into our meal plan every week. And you don't have to compulsively buy anything in the store. You don't have to walk by and see that really good deal. It really focuses down our grocery shopping trips. And if you're a person that does not enjoy grocery shopping, this is a great way to expedite your process. And when we meal plan, we have better control over our portion sizes. I'm sure you all are equally as flabbergasted by the portion sizes of when we eat out. Also, when we're really, really hungry, our tummies tend to have bigger eyes than our eyes do. So we might make too much food, grab too much food, and then overeat. But, when we're in a non-rushed state of mind, meal prepping, we can portion out all of our food correctly. That's not to say that if you're still hungry, you can't eat, but it just lends itself better to not binge eating. Any questions so far? Awesome. So meal planning basics, we'll talk about prepping specifically a little bit later. So meal planning is literally just that. It's the same thing. If you were to think of like planning out a vacation, you kind of have to break it down, look at your budget, look at your calendar, et cetera, et cetera. So if you are new to meal planning, you can follow these 6 steps. If you're not new to meal planning, feel free to share what you would include in these 6 steps. So number 1 being look at your calendar. What meals do you need to prep for this week? Do you have plans to go out to dinner for a friend's birthday, or is it your turn to host book club? So you have to maybe prepare a little bit more. Are you going out of town and you don't need to meal prep this week? Also, remembering in this one, what meals do you eat? Not all of us eat 3 meals and 3 snacks a day. Some of us eat more, some of us eat less. Personally, I don't eat breakfast. I'm just not hungry in the morning, so I wait until lunchtime to break my fast. So I wouldn't meal plan breakfasts in my meal planning every week. Check what's in your fridge, your pantry, your freezer. Is there something that's about to expire that you want to use up? Or, are you making a rice-based dish this week and you already have a ton of rice, so you don't have to buy any more? And it's a great way to make sure that we're not buying excess food when we don't need it. What do we have and what can we make from it? From there, choose your recipes and your meals. Maybe you have a tried and true dinner that you make every week and you eat it, multiple times, no problems, or you want to mix it up a little bit. When choosing your recipes and meals, I always find it beneficial to find things that have like ingredients. So I'm not having to buy a certain spice just for one meal. I can use that and replicate it across all of my meals. Or like eggs. Me personally, I live alone. A dozen eggs is really difficult for me to just like eat. So I'll find meals within the week that need eggs, so I can use up all those eggs before they go bad. That's just a personal tip and trick. If that works for you, great. If not, that's okay. Just thinking about mitigating food waste here. From there, so now you have your week planned out, and your week can be, Sunday to Saturday, it can be Wednesday to Tuesday, whatever works for you and your household. But after you look at your calendar, plan out what meals you need to have, actually plan out what food you want to eat at all of the meals, it's time to make your grocery shopping list. So you'll sit down, write everything you need. I always find it helpful, especially if I'm cooking to a recipe, I will write down how much of that I need. So, if I don't need a huge tub of butter, I'm not going to buy a huge tub of butter. I'm going to buy a little one. Again, just goes for the food waste piece of it. From there, you'll go to the grocery store or, order your groceries online and have them delivered, whatever is easiest for you. And last but not least, you'll cook, you'll eat, and you'll enjoy. Hopefully you'll enjoy. Sometimes we make meals that don't hit the mark. We all do it. With meal planning, this does not have meal prepping in it. Meal prepping, and there we go. So meal prepping is preparing our food before we need to eat it. So some people meal prep just parts of what they eat. Some people meal prep all the parts of a meal. And this step is really up to you. If you're a person that loves leftovers, meal prepping is probably really great. But if you're a person that's like, I get sick of eating the same food after I eat it twice, your meal prepping is going to probably look a little bit different. So say tonight you make, let's have like spaghetti and a nice salad. Salad doesn't hold very well, but spaghetti does. So I'm going to prep the spaghetti for lunch tomorrow as well as my dinner tonight. Then I'm going to prep, pepper slices for my vegetable with my meal. That's what meal prepping is making sure that we have our food not only planned, but actually made, and making the healthy choice the easy choice. I'm a huge fan of when you buy those fresh fruits and vegetables, come home, wash them, store them in a way that's easy for you, cut them. So all you have to do is take them and eat them. When you do meal prep, it's important, again, to think of your correct portions. A lot of meal preppers will make, 4 or 5 of the same meal, put them all in containers and then throw them in the fridge. So in the morning when they have to pack their lunch, they just take one of those and go. And they're in the correct portions, they're in the correct packaging. So you can, be on the fly. And then yes, prepping snacks, again, cutting those fruits, vegetables, portioning out your dips, your nut butters, your hummus, anything like that. And again, meal planning outlines your meal for your intended meals for the week, whereas meal prepping is how you will have those cooked in hopefully the best time-saving type of way. You can combine both of these tactics. You can, meal plan and prep for 3 days at a time versus a week at a time, whatever works best for you and your household. The end goal for meal planning and prepping is to really make sure you're making nutritional choices, nutrition-dense foods, saving some time and saving some money. Any questions before we do a little bit of an activity? Awesome. So let's take what we just learned and put it into action. We don't have like a planned out draft or a copy of anything for a daily meal planner. So you can just grab a piece of paper, put the days of the week, the meals that you eat, the snacks that you eat, pick 2 or 3 days in the future. Maybe it's this weekend, maybe it's next week. Plan out your meals. If you have the time, look for recipes if you're looking to try something new, and then create your shopping list based off of that 2 to 3 days. And then I'll give you about 5 minutes to do that. And then hopefully we can share out how that went. If it feels natural, if it was a little bit of a challenge, how you would implement moving forward. Sound good? Cool. I will be back in about 5 minutes, which puts us at 12:20. See you all in a second. All right. How did that go for everybody? Hopefully it went well. Dinner is hard since I'm not cooking it. That is hard. That's when you can maybe a suggestion is working with whoever does cook dinner in your household, and do this activity with them. I realize I have a lot of food in the fridge I can use. Yes, 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 yes. Hopefully mitigate some of that food waste as well. I know I always open my fridge to clean it out every couple of weeks, and I'm like, oh, I forgot that I bought this thing. Wonderful. If you need support with meal planning or just meal ideas, we do have 365 days of meals already planned out for you. They are developed by a registered dietitian. You'll get 3 meals and 3 snack ideas every day. They're not prescriptive, so if you're like, oh, I really don't like chicken, you can replace that protein. We do have a total of 5 different meal options that you can choose from. If you want to update your profile, you are able to do that. If not, just chat in with us and we can do that for you. All of the snacks and meals are planned out in the correct portions with about 1,800 calories of daily caloric intake in mind. We also monitor the amount of carbs and protein in those as well, and salt. Salt's a big one. You are able to print out the meals and the grocery list that goes alongside it. So you can just hopefully quick and easy print that out and take it to the store with you. Any questions on meal planning or prepping? You do have to be an Incenta Health member to have access to the meal plans. Yeah. Melinda, we can talk offline if you need to. All right. Next week, we're going to talk about establishing a routine, really getting back into the back to school mindset. I know a lot of the kiddos have been posting all of their first day of school pictures. They're so cute to see. And if any of you have little ones that are off to school last week, this week, I hope that transition is as easy as possible, and hopefully not too frustrating given the current circumstances. But best of luck to all of your kids. In the following week, last Wednesday of the month, as always, we are doing a health coach Q&A, so submit those questions on over. You can connect with us with any questions, comments, anything else that you need support with. Our health coaches are standing by Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 to help assist you in your journey to better health. And with that, my friends, I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you next week.